All right, so packing material. This is going to come in handy. What I like to do, what I found is useful, is to tear off a little bit of packing material and use it to jam this kind of evenly in the slot here, so that it doesn't wiggle as you drill holes. The next step is really to center this and then drill these 4 holes so that basically it's a rigid mount between the kayak bracket and the cross member. So I'm just using some of these pieces of wood shim to locate the cross member right now. I'm just going to get it approximately right, okay, but I want it to be touching the bottom of the inner horseshoe of the kayak bracket, and then just yeah, going to be putting a little bit of stuff there and about an equal amount on the other side. You can always kind of fine-tune it later. But that looks about right. I mean, I can kind of see basically the aluminum should just kind of go a little bit past that edge there, and that's pretty good. And obviously we got to move it side to side in a way that so that we've got even spacing on both sides. So right now I can just kind of measure from the kayak bracket to the back, and I've got 9 1/8 inches from the edge of the aluminum to the back of the bracket. So go over here and kind of see how that goes. Okay, I got 9 3/8, so it looks like I need to be shooting for 9 1/4. It's pretty close. Yeah, there we go. Just go ahead and jam that up there. I'm gonna take that out for now because I don't think we're gonna need it. As I jam this in, it may tend to kind of move it a little bit. Get that approximately centered there. I'm gonna go ahead and tear a little bit more of this spare packing foam in that slot. I think I folded it over and then did thirds. It's about 6 layers. Works pretty good. You get 6 layers on both sides, and it provides sort of a equal static pressure. Right. And that one's just about right. Wait. Okay, and this is just to position it so kind of your hands are free to do the drilling. You don't have to worry about everything else going on here. That looks good. I'm going to measure it one more time and see if we're still at about 9 1/4 inches on either side of the bracket. That looks good. Just a little bit shy, but pretty close to 9 1/4. Oh, it's as close as I can do it. It's probably within a 32nd of an inch. Haha. Again, make sure that it feels solid. It's moving a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. take a look at it, just eyeball it, make sure it looks right. It does look right, it looks good. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and I'm going to set up the 5/16 drill. Now these holes are 5/16, these are 1/4 inch. Because it's a tighter spacing, it takes more torque load with a tighter spacing. I've got to use 5/16 bolts here and here. So I'm going to get set up with the 5/16 drill, and we'll come back and get ready to drill some holes. After having done this a couple times, I decided to buy these PowerTech split ring stop collars so that I can drill precisely down. Basically, I need to drill 1 inch, about 1 1/8 inch past the point where the drill is sitting right now, because the drill is sitting right on top of this tube, and this tube is 1 inch thick. So just need to be able to penetrate through it, make a clean hole, but don't want to go any farther than that. If I do go farther than that, I'm going to just touch this bracket. I'm really not worried about that. It's a pretty stout piece of plastic. But just to make it a clean operation, I decided to try these things out. I'm going to pull out the 5/16 collar. I don't remember, I think I got these on Amazon or Home Depot, one or the other. Okay, it comes with and basically I want to measure down like about a 1 1/8 of an inch, right, from that location. Ooh. 1 1/8, so I guess sometimes it just pays to be lucky, right? Let's give this a try. Tighten it up a little bit more so it doesn't give way. Okay, that seems to be stout and solid. Now, I like to drill fast and just let the drill do the work. Don't push too much, but you do want to cycle up and down and get the chips out, right? So, okay, so here it goes. Let's make it drill. All right. Alright, now what I recommend doing is after you get the first hole drilled, you should have 4 pins in your plenty of pins that come with your handle, and I'd go ahead and I just drop some of those pins in the hole that you drill, just in case things wiggle a little bit. You want to make sure everything is true. So, okay, so that's going down. That's at least going down through the first layer of the aluminum, if not both. And that's cool. And just to play it safe, I'm going to go to the other side and drill the second hole so that it stays locationally the way I want it to. I don't know if those holes are going all the way through or leaving a little bit of material, but it's located right. I can clean up the holes after I'm done with this process. So since I'm here, I've got these 2 locked. It still wiggles a little bit. And I kind of want to just cheat a little bit and open this thing a little bit more to make sure it's going all the way through. So I'm gonna like let it go another 1/8 of an inch. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drill this one. Kind of a mess. That's the way it is. All right, and then I guess I'm gonna come back and do this last one here, and I don't need a fourth pin because it's gonna go where it's gonna go. So I'm just gonna hold the end here. So made a bit of a mess. There's going to be aluminum chips all over the place. So be friendly to all your family members that like to go barefoot. Make sure you vacuum up real quick, because those are darn sharp little nasties. All right, so drill the holes. The next step we're going to do is we're going to be bolting permanently the Crossmember to the kayak brackets. We'll take a little bit of a break and come back and work on that next. Okay, so just a recommended practice is, because you're going to be taking things off, putting things back on again, I want to make sure that I have, when I assemble things back, I want to put them back the way I've drilled them, because this boat may or may not be perfectly square. The job I did drilling may not be perfectly square, so this needs to be the left front, left rear bracket. This is the port side, starboard side, so I'm going to call that the right front and the right rear. I'm just going to put a little bit of masking tape on those, just to make sure that things don't get swapped in the process of taking it on and off, just to be safe. Right rear. All right, and I'm just going to call this Crossmember right there, it's going to call it the top, and front is that way. All right, okay, so now what I'm going to do is loosen the 1/4-inch bolts. They were just pretty much finger tight. Okay. Don't know why that's sticky. There's not a nut down there. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Hole seems to have tightened up. Okay, plastic's plastic, it deforms a little bit. Okay, so that one's off. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. GoPro, stop recording.